Hey guys, Mark from Spots Music Center here, and if you've ever wanted to get into recording yourself or producing music, wanted to show you a few different options as well as introduce you to Pro Tools first. Pro Tools is the recording software that I recommend just because it is in the majority of professional recording studios, but Pro Tools does come with a hefty cost. Recently, in the past couple of years, they've introduced a free version that's simple to use. It has a lot of functionality to it. It does limit you to 3 sessions, so you can only store 3 sessions at a time. But it's really easy to use, and I just wanted to show you a few of the options that you have available to you to get into recording with Pro Tools. So, first off, USB mics are a very popular tool. They're great for podcasting, internet online gaming if you're streaming or just chatting while you're playing. They're also a good spoken word or instrument microphone. You can use these on a lot of different types of instruments, and they're self-contained. So anytime you have a typical microphone, I'm going to set this box down so I don't knock it over again, but a microphone's going to take your analog signal, and typically like your standard handheld microphone you'd use for live use, it's going to send an analog signal to a mixer, analog signal all the way through to your speakers, and allow you to hear that sound. With digital recording, with recording on a computer, we have to take that analog signal and convert it to a digital signal. So there are audio to digital converters. In a USB microphone, those are self-contained in the mic. So this is a CAD Zoe mic. It does have a headphone jack on it as well, so it works as an in and output. USB plugs right in. These guys work pretty well, sound great. That's a USB option. So again, if you're looking to podcast, do things like that, USB microphones are the simplest way to go. They're also the most affordable way to go. For less than $100, you can get into a USB microphone like this one and get started and run with it. The option that I prefer, just because you have a lot more flexibility, is using an interface. So Roland has a few different options. I just have plugged in the Rubix 22. What's neat about the Rubix 22 is it's $149 price point. 2 inputs, 2 outputs, so you can take this signal to studio monitors, headphone jack on the front, but it also provides phantom power. So if you're doing any vocal recording, a large diaphragm condenser mic is the best route to go. We have a lot of different options as far as what we can get in for those. The one that I have here is a Samson MTR 101. And those are a microphone that sells for less than $100. Great sounding microphone. Large diaphragm condensers also work really well for acoustic guitars, acoustic instruments, if you were planning on recording a flute solo, trumpet, things like that, or wanted a good room mic where you're playing drums and want to record everything on the drum set in one microphone. That's what I'd recommend, farther away from the sound source, because they are really sensitive. But with a condenser mic, you need phantom power. These units do provide phantom power. The audio to digital converters are in that. USB plugs right into the microphone and then allows you to record to Pro Tools. If you go to www.avid.com, you'll be able to click on Pro Tools first. It's a free download. You create an Avid account. You download that software. When you start it up, you create a new session, and this is what the session looks like. It gets you started out. There are different styles of music, so it actually has some different drum plug-in software to it, so it'll allow you to play along with those drums. Different instruments are built in there, so you can add bass guitar, you can add piano just right off of the piano roll. You don't need those instruments to create with them or to create your own music with them. So it's just a really, really neat program. The one thing whenever you plug in an interface that you're going to want to do is go into the setup and playback engine and select the unit that you're using. So if I wanted the Rubix 22, it's going to be tough to see, but I could select the Rubix 22. The Zoe mic comes up as a USB plug-and-play sound device. Either one of those would work perfectly fine. I can use one or the other and go from there. If you have questions about getting started recording into Pro Tools, stop in the store. Feel free to ask me. If you are purchasing one of these units and have a laptop computer, we can get hooked up to the Wi-Fi right here in the shop. I can get you into Pro Tools, get you working on that, and kind of show you how that software works. It's just a great option to get started recording. We've got a lot of different options as far as interfaces available to order depending on the size of the recording that you're looking to do. If you want to record a drum set and mic every single kick drum, snare, all the toms, 2 overhead mics like a typical setup, you need an 8-channel interface that will take all 8 of your mics, put them on 8 different channels. The nice thing about computer-based editing is you have a lot more flexibility with editing. Instead of using a multi-track recorder, the old style like tape recorders or hard drive based multi-track recorders, editing is really tough. Whenever you record something in a DAW on your computer, you can actually see the sound wave. It's really easy to top and tail tracks, really easy to mix. Show you the mix window here. So right now in this preset loaded session, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tracks, a click track, and 3 aux sends, so 3 different effects sends. So they have a reverb and 2 different delays on there. A lot of different options as far as is creating a session and creating your sound when you're recording on a DAW. So that's why I recommend people get started on Pro Tools first, because it is free. You don't have to pay anything to try it. You just sign up on avid.com, and it's something that if you are really into recording and really into producing, it is the industry standard as far as recording studios go. So definitely check it out. There are other great options as far as DAWs, digital audio workstations. They all pretty much do the same thing. They're just laid out differently. So whether you're looking for an interface, a USB mic, we've got a lot of different options. So I can help kind of pinpoint exactly what you're looking for, what you're looking to do, and get you started on the right foot. So if you have any questions, as always, hit up the comments below. I'll try to get back to those as quick as I can. Best option is stop in the store and see me in person. I'm here just about all the time in our DuBois location. So have a great afternoon. Hope that was a little bit informative for you. If you have any recording questions, hit me up.